Hi everyone, welcome. So I hope that you noticed that I have a theme song. That theme song is brought to you today by one of my students, Gracie Grant. I would like to promote her and also thank her for sending along that wonderful perfection my way. So if you're interested in where you can get to know Gracie better and follow her on social media, please check out the description box below. So today we are going to get started with learning how to create a makeup schematic. Let's start with what the heck is a makeup schematic? Well, schematic is actually a fancy Latin-derived word for scheme. So a makeup schematic is going to be a plan or a diagram or a scheme of what your makeup application should look like. And you want your makeup schematic or scheme or plan or diagram, right? You want that to look like the exact canvas that you're working on. Well, what does that mean? The example would be if I want to create a fun enhancement on my face to where I look like, say, Bowser from Super Mario Brothers, then I would want my schematic to be of my face. Same thing if I was working on a client and I were trying to make it look like their arm had been sort of ripped away in a motorcycle accident, I'm going to want my schematic to be of that client's arm. And the reason we want that to be so exact is because everyone's face or arm is just slightly different and unique. So you really need that exact canvas to know about dimension and spacing, because you're taking it from a two-dimensional into a three-dimensional once you put it onto the canvas. And the first thing you're going to want to do to create this schematic is take a selfie. But not just any selfie. You're actually going to take like the worst selfie you've ever taken in your life. And I'm not just talking like a boring selfie. I'm talking like you took a mugshot, but the person who took your mugshot hates you. You probably told them that their teeth were crooked and their mama was fat like in third grade and they never got over it. If it looks like that, your selfie is correct. With that being said, let's take a look at my mug. Ooh, child. Look at that beautiful selfie. So I took a really good one. And then I put it into Microsoft Word. I then sized up that bad boy right to be the size of the sheet of paper, which is about 8.5 by 11 within the printable margins. And I put it in grayscale and I printed it out. And you want it to be whatever your sheet of paper is that you're going to be drawing on. So I'm drawing onto a sheet of paper that's going to be 9 by 12. So just scale it up accordingly. Then the next step is going to be to trace it. So you can do this in a variety of ways, right? You can either use tracing paper or transfer paper to get it onto a new sheet. You can also use a light box. That's what I'll be using for mine today. If you don't have a light box, you can create one. So you could do this with a lamp as a light source behind it. You could also use your cell phone flashlight or not a lit candle, anything that's going to create a light source, just to help create some distance in that way so that you can trace your face. So from here, I'm going to go live out my Bob Ross dreams, but I'm going to speed all of this up so that you can watch it quickly and watch me render my schematic.
Alright everyone, as you can see, I've turned on my light box and I'm tracing out that beautiful selfie of mine, and I'm simply tracing out the notable features of my face. So for example, my eyebrows, my eyes, nose, etc. Once I've got everything mapped out and traced, it's time to add some color. So for this particular application, I will use the white of the paper to serve as my highlight. Your highlight will hit into what we refer to as the T-zone. So think about drawing a lowercase t in the middle of your face. This is essentially where light prominently hits your face. So forehead, down the nose, on the tops of the cheeks, atop the cupid bow, slightly on the apex of the chin, and I also like to highlight the corner of my eyes and the ends of my eyebrows. I'm currently adding in my foundation color. Please note that the foundation during the actual application will be used all over the face and onto the neck. So the next step is adding the shadow. I'm contouring for my face shape, which is round, so I have some more detailed shadowing to accomplish. You also want to make sure in this process that you're filling in the eyebrows and your eyes as well in your schematics. So then on to the eyes. I have hooded eyes, meaning that my crease is deep and it hides a sizable portion of my lid, so my eye work is a bit unique. So I'm using 3 colors to blend just above the crease and to give my eyes a more lifted look, and then adding in eyeliner and mascara to both the top and bottom of the eye. Finally, I'm coloring in my lips with an ombre lip color. If you want to know more about what this actually looks like applied onto my face, please click the subscribe button so that you don't miss my video next week. And until then, stay well, and bye team. Gracie, remind them whose channel they on.
Pretty Deep Yeah.